It's Beckham. It's absolutely fantastic, both in its execution and its timing, because boy did Manchester United need something like that then. Pass Toure, but not past that runner. Give it straight to Paul Scholes! What about that? What about that?
You're right, folks, and welcome to another episode of Rebuilding Manchester United. If you're enjoying this series, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new as well, and check out the social media links down below, Twitch, Twitter, all that kind of stuff down there as well, and second channel there also. So today we're on the notebooks page because I did keep up to date with the current board takeover situation, and we've got some news on that, literally just on the day of this match of the first game of the episode. Consortium is attacking it. You can read it on screen there. Essentially, there's a few looking at it. No one's really come forward yet. There's hints that they'll change manager, but if we continue how we're doing at the moment, then hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, that's the current latest update on the board takeovers. It's two consortiums looking at us. No hint of a tycoon, which is disappointing. It's just one of the things I want to achieve on FM at some point is get a tycoon takeover at a club I'm at, and just be kind of cool just to experience it and see how much money I'd get at the club I'm at. So anyway. Games on camera. We've got two games in the same competition today, and I'll update you what they are in a minute. But first of all, games on camera. So we lost 1-0 to Porto in the second leg. We did make a few changes to this lineup overall. We didn't really get going. Maybe the fact that they were 4-0 up was a bit of an issue. But yeah, we made some changes in the game. We could have scored ourselves. It was an even match. I think a job in a fair result, but we did the business in the first leg, so that was acceptable. And then a crazy game against Sheffield United, 5-3. And once again, 4-4-2s seem to be a problem. I remember last year, last year before, they were very effective against me. But this game, we stormed into a 2-goal lead. But his game was incredible. Chances everywhere. Their two strikers because there's so many problems. I had to eventually go to a de-information to try and stem them a bit. But Bernie here was just absolutely a nightmare for the whole match. And no matter what I did, he always had a free run out of defence. But scoring 5 goals, I mean, it was one of those things. It was one of those things. I didn't think we were going to lose the game, but we just a bit annoying. We couldn't keep tabs on them a bit more. Pelestri was a great performer in this match. He also got a goal here as well, and that was very encouraging for him. But obviously, obviously kept him. They then kept going. Brewster gets the penalty here now, and this is where I changed formation at this point actually to try and stem the floor a little bit. We're too open, and they get another one. It's getting dodgy. But 4-4-2 AI. Well, opponent teams, they just seem to be very good at it again, or at least on this occasion they were. But you know what? Won the game 5-3. That's the most important thing. So we're going to beat Fulham 5-0 in the game, which was very important when I show you what happened off camera with some of the results in the league. It was nice to see us control the game and win convincingly in the league when the pressure was really on us. Wan-Bissaka down the right hand side, cuts inside, good ball in, and obviously error from the keeper. I originally thought Hounds would head that in. Even now I still think he's going to do that, even though I saw the goal. Wan-Bissaka again down his right hand side, causing problems in the box to Rashford. Nice to see Wan-Bissaka get a couple of goal contributions there. And the game was pretty much over really. At this point when Matis runs through, makes it 5-0. Great performance from us there. Fantastic result and a clean sheet. And obviously some nice goals as well into the bargain. So, guys, we are 5 points clear at the top now with a game in hand over Liverpool. So, a win and a draw in the final games, if I did my maths correctly, will win the title for us, which is fantastic. It's fantastic, isn't it? Obviously, Everton and Liverpool, Chelsea could help us out even more in that game against Everton. But today, guys, we're going to focus on the Champions League. We're going to do both semi-finals because I feel like it's better. Now, obviously, I will update you on the Champions League title challenge, but I thought, just take this episode, God, I can't talk. I just thought I would just do the semi-final, get them over done in one episode. So, it's my personal preference. I'm trying things out, different kind of scheduling for fixtures, that kind of thing. Also, I stopped video there for a little bit, and so I'm out the floor a little bit because it's got an award from work, which is fantastic. For the year award that they've given out, for our basically our own internal kind of what is it called? Word recognition. There we go. And it's like £50 voucher. So yeah. So we're going to do a quick change on these areas just to make sure we defend these areas a bit properly. Semi-final first leg. I would obviously if we were to win this game like 4-5-0 like the Porto game, that lends itself to not being realistically a good a live to really do in one episode. So we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna second guess what's gonna happen, but we'll see what happens in this game. We'll take it from there. But the plans to do both live comms. We can't play Buchanan and Torres, though they're both injured. They should be back for the second leg, maybe. At least Torres should be back for the second leg. Apart from that, everyone's fully fit. Let's go, boys. Let's see if we can get a really strong lead in this first round, the first leg of the semi-final, to secure a place in the final Champions League. I think obviously the aim is to win Champions League in this series, and we want to achieve that. And if we do see it this season, guys, then we've got a decision to make on what we do. But obviously, you guys can give your thoughts in the comment section on that. As always, if we do end the series after this season, if we win Champions League, obviously I have to think of a new one to do. But yeah, let's find out, guys. See if we can how we get on today. Corner kick straight away, actually, for Terz to take. Swings it in near post. So it's Haaland cleared. Rashford, could have bet with that. And it's been cleared. Militao, Pogba, Militao. Bruno Fernandes, bit of space to turn. Finds Haaland. Bentancur. Greenwood. Erling Haaland's through and scores! Manchester United 1, Valencia 0 in the semi-finals. Erling Haaland with the goal. And I might just keep the whole start of the match in, really, because it's only 2 minutes in. Don't put me anything out, is it, really? Nice football here. Nice little space for Bruno Fernandes to turn into. And it's all about picking out the pass, wasn't it? And we've got to this point here. Really good pass from Erling Haaland. Takes a shot early. Makes it 1-0 in the semi-final. What a start this is, boys. And this is very encouraging early on. Take it for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes goes for goal. And it's 2! Manchester United 2. Valencia 0. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Scored the free kick, which he did yesterday, my time against Liverpool. My favourite player at United. 2-0, boys. Could it be another Porto situation where we just blitz this team in the first leg and the second leg is kind of immaterial? That'd be great if that was the case. 2-0 against Valencia. What a start. Plays it forward. Good ball to Greenwood into space. Now he's got time to pick it up Crossley if he can. He's found Bentancur, bit of space. Oh, I thought it was free. Still might be, but he's gone to side net in. Cancelo throws it to Greenwood. Mason Greenwood on the right hand side. In the penalty area he goes. Beats his man. Thinks of our post. That was in the hand. Haaland gets it on target. It's 3-0, isn't it? Half time. Perfect performance so far. Other than the one little error from Cancelo. He didn't quite cover his attacking player well enough. But just going complacent. If we can keep a clean sheet and get a third goal to take to and get a 3-0 lead to go to Spain with, I'll be absolutely delighted with that. But still, we've got to be careful because Valencia could still get one back, and it's a different game than if they get one into it. Figure for Bruno Fernandes, dinks it in. Haaland's in there, cleared, and this is the problem we're having. We're not winning these balls in midfield. These counters keep happening. Well done, Bruno Fernandes. We touched twice now. We've tackled the player for Valencia, and they still get the ball. Get the ball, get it, don't cross his ball in, We're just not winning the tackles. We're not forced for the net. That's been coming, that goal for Valencia. I've been saying it's been coming, and we're just not winning for 50s in midfield. And they've got one back now. Right here, he needs to get this ball from Bruno Fernandes. He can't just walk around and then tell us. I don't know what Bentancur is doing there. And then poor marking again from just poor marking and tackling across the board. We're not winning those 50 balls in midfield now, and that's costing them at the moment. For Valencia. And they've got a penalty. We've fallen apart. We've literally fallen apart. They've stopped defending again. And that's what happened against Sheffield United. They just couldn't defend anything. 2-0 up, and we're going to be 2-2 here. This is why I said we need the third goal. This team has just stepped off massively and stopped playing. Penalty for Valencia, and it's 2-2. We've just stopped playing. They've just literally, we're not winning balls in midfield. We're not controlling possession. We're not defending properly. And it's now a horrible scoreline in the semi-final. And don't know where this has come from. I don't know where this performance has come from after we 2-0 up. We just stopped after that point. Ball wide. Again, not tracking runners in midfield, in defence again. I mean, they just don't track runners on the game today. They just, every time it makes a run, we just lose them. Bayern Militao are not good enough in set back. I'm sorry, but they're not. This is not good enough. Look at this. Just goes out wide. And look, what is he doing there? He just lets him run off in Militao. doesn't defend anywhere near good enough. And it's 3-2 Valencia. And this is disgraceful behaviour. Bentancur, get it forward, Bentancur. Poor pass. Very poor pass, that. Rashford on the left-hand side. Rashford in the penalty area. Greenwood fix it on. Manchester. It's a goal for Rashford. 3-3. I mean, it's a total fluke. I agree. It's a total fluke. I think Greenwood would have scored anyway. I think if he got a touch to it. But this is not good enough. We can't be 2-0 up in a game like this to say final and not defend like that. I mean, that Haaland's gone straight in. Our keeper got a touch to it. 3-3. But defensively, Bailly, Militao, and Bentancur been off it in terms of winning the ball back. But 3-3, what a game. Well, I'm going to go over with Militao and Bailly because they're not defending well enough. They've just been slow and bullied off the ball today. Guy down the left-hand side, Cancelo gets tackled in there. Just full time, so it's not good enough. We can't defend like that. We've got to be better than that. You can't have a 2-goal lead and lose it in the space of like 6 minutes. It just feels like they're just not. We weren't on it in terms of our winning our 50-50 balls. Not good enough. Yeah, you've got to defend better. Militao, Bentancur, and Bailly, not good enough at all defensively in that game. So yeah, 3-3. Tough game. Next, the second leg coming up. Hope we can get through it. Right, guys, match number 2. We had one game off camera. Just done some tactical changes there, actually. If I update you what happened in the league, we drew 1-1 with Everton. We could have won this game. It was an even match. So it's not an unfair scoreline. I'll update your league table at the end of the episode. But here we go, guys. I've made a few changes. They brought these two guys back to try and cover this area where they kept getting the balls in the first leg. We just can't defend like that again. We can't defend like that again. I've noticed with this team specifically, if we don't win the 50-50s, we lose the matches or don't win at least. I'm gonna flash my arms and say, get out there and just win this match for us because we need to do it. Because I'm losing more to live with this lack of Champions League progress in this series. But yeah, I have considered ditching 2D in terms of me playing matches. I tried it against Everton. I like 3D, but maybe because I don't play it as much as I usually do. Anyway, second leg against Valencia, but our defending is really poor at the minute. Hopefully we can do better today. Throwing out for Lodi. Bruno fixes it back to Lodi. Back to Pogba. Pogba to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno. Lodi. Shoots! Goal! Lodi with his first goal of the season, fires at the back of the net for 1-0, and straight away we're going to say demand more from them. Oh, we can't. 1-0. Not been coming that. It's been a very even game thus far. Finally, a bit of quality. Well done, Pogba and Bruno for working it really well. And then it's just didn't expect it to happen. Did not expect Lloyd to put that in back in the net. 1-0 against Valencia, but we're not picking the 50-50 balls in midfield still, and we need to start doing that. Throwing now for Lodi. Rashford wins it. Pogba. Bentancur bit of space. Has a shot. Oh! What a hit. I mean, the unfortunate thing is that he's capable of doing that, but he don't do it enough because otherwise he plays Manchester United 2, Valencia 0. What an absolute thunderbolt from Bentancur. Takes a touch and goes, you know what, I'm going to hit this. And we've got a 2-goal lead over him now, which is a lot better than the 1-goal lead by nature of scoring another goal. 2-0. What a fantastic... Now, please, don't do what you did last time in the first leg and just slack off now after this. Rashford, win that. Bruno, over the top. Haaland's in. Big moment. Haaland's got to score. He's got to score that. That's the big chance for Haaland. He's got to score. That's a massive moment in the tie, I think. That's half-time as well. Haaland's got to score. There's no excuse for him missing that. He's got to score. Second half would just be complacent. Just don't get complacent out there. Just don't get complacent out there. We're not defending well enough, but I think it's down to Militao. I don't think he's good enough. Or he's not sharp enough. Probably a bit of both. But we just look like a team that looks nervous in this match at the moment. Making changes in midfield and bringing on Benton, bringing on Kamavinga, and bringing on Son for Rashford, just to give us a bit more freshness in those areas. And yeah, we are struggling right now to keep the possession. They are the better team. Cancelo, Greenwood. Third goal would just be a dream right now, wouldn't it? Greenwood. Play it through to Haaland. Oh, too late. Bruno. Son. Bruno shoots. I don't know why he's shooting for there. It's never on. He ignores the fullback in the wide area. Cancelo, beat your man. He's got the ball back though. Again, we benefit this time. Ball in. That's a poor cross. Ooh. Nearly worked though. Kamavinga. Yes! I thought we messed that up because I thought the other guy read it. Camavinga may have just put us into the final of the Champions League. Physically, they're better than us. Then, yeah, they're better than us. I want to see this again because I thought he'd lost this. Look at this. Look at, oh, what a mistake that is. Misjudgment there. But what a Camavinga that is. That's a massive goal. That should secure a place in Champions League final. 4 minutes left in this game. Martin, Musa. Down the left-hand side to Gaia. Drills it in. Guida's got the space to turn. Yeah, just don't engage with him, mate. Just let him have the ball. I mean, that is just... Again, he's at Mito's side, I think, as well. Yeah, he's the right side, outside. I'll see it again, though. Pau Torre, who's supposed to be marking him? Yeah, it's Milito again. Look, just doesn't defend. I don't know what he's... Yeah, I think he's a problem. I really think he's a problem in this game today. But we're struggling now. Lodi throws it in to Camavinga. Lodi. Bentancur. Again, give me some option to pass to Camavinga. Goes for goal! Oh! Just... I hate this game. Look, I hate this game, love this game, enjoying this game, adored it. I can't. How do you react to that as a commentator? Well, we're going to Champions League final, folks. We're doing it. But this time's been an absolute fucking nightmare. They're just physically stronger than us in the air every single time. Ball goes wide to Gaia. Don't concede another one. I want to win this game by a decent margin. Again, not looking to lose balls up. Bit space for the Valencia player. And there's a goal. I think we've been done by fitness and physicality today, but we're through to the final. But I do feel like Milito's a big problem in defence. Not for that goal, but just not been good defensively today. But we've scored goals, and that's kind of United style, isn't it? Not great defensive, but score goals. And any second now, should blow the whistle for the... There we go. We're in the Champions League final, 7-5 in aggregate. But defensively, wow, get a grip, all of you. Well done in the final, I'll take it. I'll take the final place, I really, really will. But we cannot defend like that. Again, we need to just get a grip. Milito, I think, is a problem. I really, really do. We qualified a couple of championships as well. So that's fantastic. That'll be done, I think, next season. We'll try and win that as well. Which one is it again? It's the next edition, which will be in 2025. So next year. Okay. Don't know if you guys care about that or not. Anyway, so the Champions League final, I don't know who we're playing against, but we'll find out in a second. So, it's Arsenal. It's interesting to look that out, really, because Arsenal in Champions League final. That's going to be interesting. It's at Wembley Stadium as well, which is nice to see. So, obviously, what we'll do is, I think we'll come back when we win the title. And then we'll do, obviously, Champions League final as a full live com, regardless of what happens in its entirety. We show the full match. Though I am able to do edited highlights of that game if you want, if you prefer. Not quite sure. I'm going to look around, see what other content creators do, and get an idea what people do with cup finals. So yeah, I'll come back to you when either it'll be the Wolves game or Southampton game, most likely, and we'll just try and see if we can secure a title in that game. That will be edited highlights though, because it's a league game. The cup final, Champions League final against Arsenal will be full live com. So yeah, crazy episode. I'm absolutely exhausted after that, and we got through though. But defensively, get a grip. I think this guy needs to be looked at. I don't think he's good enough at the moment. He's not playing anywhere near the standard he needs to play at. But again, he did say for the game Valencia had a superior kind of high advantage over us and physically good in the air. So as you can see, league table, we are currently 3 points clear with a game in hand. Win our next 2 games, we're champions. So if we beat Leeds, which not guaranteed at all, I'll come back for you for Southampton. Or if not, I'll come back for Wolves. Whichever game we can get to, if it goes down the final day, I'll come back for that. Next game we can win title in, I'll come back for that one as well. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.